You know, I tell folks, I've met a lot of folks in my time as mayor. This guy's the real deal. He's not one of the stars or superstars that doesn't talk to you, doesn't relate to you. This guy's the real deal. A few minutes I've spent with him last hour or so. I'm so proud that he's an American. This year we welcome Craig as a member of the American family. And to all of us, we're very lucky and very fortunate to have a true American who wanted to become American. The end of January, beginning of February, he was sworn in as one of us. Our friend, our guy today, our American citizen, Craig Ferguson. Craig?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for those very fine words. Thank you to the people of Boston for allowing me the staggering honour to be here today. I'm really surprised to do it. People have said to me, why do you feel so at home in the city of Boston? I said, I look like every cop in this city. Everybody... You know, last night we were doing the rehearsal for the fireworks, and there was an enormous downpour of rain, and they said the audience is out there, they're staying, and we're going to go ahead. And I went, all right. I said it's a bunch of drunk Scottish American people who are kind of grumpy and damp. This is like a family reunion for me. I'm fine. But I'm deeply honoured to be up here tonight, or this afternoon, or this morning even. I don't know what time it is. I stay up late. But I TiVo myself. Enough about that. It is a great honour to speak here. I think it speaks to the generous nature of the people of Boston and the generous nature of Americans that after being a citizen for 6 months or less, that I would be asked to speak on this day in such a prestigious and memorable place. And today, of course, we celebrate freedom, which is a word which is overused a little bit sometimes, misused a lot, often even misunderstood. But to me, the word America and the word freedom mean the same thing. I arrived here in 1995, a broken-down vaudevillian from the old country. A failure. I had failed in my own country. And when I arrived in America, here is what America asked of me. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Beyond obeying the laws of the land, don't rob the banks, don't drive drunk, don't do all of these things, I was free. That meant I was free not only to think what I want or believe in any God I saw fit to believe in. These were freedoms that were already familiar to me. But there was a new and bigger freedom in America. There is a new and bigger freedom in America. In America, we don't have kings, we don't have dukes, we don't have earls. In America, we believe all people are born equal. So the past, whatever that may be, does not have a stranglehold on the future. We observe and celebrate our traditions in this country. We're doing it today. But our traditions are of freedom of expression and freedom of belief. We remember our history, we celebrate it, but we are not slaves to it. So when I came here to America, the country asked me for nothing, and I was free in my own past, free to succeed, free to fail, free to be generous, free to be mean-spirited, free to be happy, or free to be miserable. These were all my choices. It was my right to choose them as an individual in America. America did not even ask me to be a citizen. As long as I paid my taxes, I could stay here under any conditions they wanted. That was fine. I could have my green card and stay. I chose to be a citizen. I chose to apply for that honour. And America asks me now what America asks of all our citizens. It asks of all of us this. It asks it today and every day in America. What are you made of? What are you? What are you as an American? America only asks of us what we ask of ourselves. That is why, and I really believe this, that is why America is not only the greatest country on earth, but also the finest expression of hope for the human race. It is nothing less than that. Sooner or later, America always does the right thing. Whatever mistakes we make along the way, we, the people, always correct them. We, the people, the citizens of the United States of America, are its voice, we are its soul, we are its expression. Our leaders are but servants to our voice. They are put in positions of power by our democratic vote, not by an accident of birth. If our leaders, these servants, don't behave as we would have them, we fire them. Plain and simple. That is our glorious revolution, and it continues to this day. The freedom we celebrate today, the realization of this dream, it's been going on for thousands of years. This dream that people had of an America. And we are blessed to live in this time. And this society has been hard won. Millions of people have died for this. Thousands of Americans put their lives on the line whenever they are asked in our military to protect our freedom. So America asked nothing of me and gave me everything that I have. So here's what I give America today as a citizen. My gratitude. My heartfelt thanks. I think that's an appropriate reaction to a country that asks you only to be your best self. And may I suggest to you, my fellow Americans, that being your best self is an appropriate expression of gratitude to this wonderful country. And whatever your best self is, died in this free country. Like I said, the dream of America has been around for a long time. I'd like to read you now from another Declaration of Independence, one that was written in 1320 for the other greatest country in the world, the country of Scotland. Scotland in 1320 was much like America in 1776. We'd had it up to here with the English. In Scotland, it continues to this day. This is from the Scottish Declaration of Independence. It was considered extremely controversial at that time because it set the wishes of the people above the wishes of the king. This is from the Declaration of Arbroath, delivered in Arbroath Abbey, Scotland on the 6th of April, 1320. I believe it also speaks to us today as Americans. I'll read from it. It also comes with its own music. I don't know how they managed in those days without their cell phones. I'm amazed they get everything done. This from the Declaration of Independence in Scotland. For as long as but 100 of us remain alive, never will we under any conditions be brought under English rule. It is not for glory, nor riches, nor honours that we are fighting, but for freedom, for that alone, which no honest man gives up, but with life itself. Happy 4th of July. God bless you. God bless America, everybody.